In the past, fear was one of our real inspirations. It's what empowered early people to distinguish a possibly tricky circumstance and spur them into activity. In any case, our lives these days aren't subjected to such tall stakes. Compared to our predecessors, the lion's share of our lives are exceptionally secure, comfortable situations. We at 10 Town are the ones you look forward to for your daily dose of celebrity news and entertainment, so keeping that in mind, today we're here with a list of the top 10 scariest attractions in the world. Before moving on, make sure that you've already subscribed to our channel and that the bell icon is pressed. So now, without any further ado, let us dig right into our list. Number 10. Bungee jumping, New Zealand. New Zealand can be considered as the mecca for bungee jumping, being domestic to the most seasoned and indeed one of the world's tallest jumps. The Kawarau Bridge jump is located in Queenstown, New Zealand, and is no place close to the world's most elevated or the world's scariest situated in Macau. This can be that as it may, the bouncing location that brought forth a neighborhood adrenaline junkie culture and an around-the-world interest with jumping off tall things with a flexible rope tied to your feet. There's a reason why Queenstown is called the experience capital of the world. A breezy 25-minute car ride east from the city of Queenstown will take you to the most seasoned spot for bungee bouncing in New Zealand and within the world. April 1st, 1979 was the primary time a bungee jumping action was commercialized at the Kawarau Pig-Out Suspension Bridge by a nobleman named A.J. Hackett. The bridge is the interior of a preservation safe and is 43 meters, 141 feet over the Kawarau Waterway within the Otago region of New Zealand. Jumping off a bridge can shake the mightiest, giving the jumper an adrenaline-packed 3-4 seconds. May you think 43 meters sounds too high? Hold up till you're standing at the best, holding up to jump off. Number 9. Devil's Pool, Zambia. Devil's Pool may be a characteristic pool of water situated on Victoria Falls, renowned for being among the world's most significant waterfalls. Right on the edge of this gigantic waterfall, a calm pool of water forms. This pool is known as the Devil's Pool at Victoria Falls, and brave guests can swim in this pool, straddling the edge of Victoria Falls. It is in sub-Saharan Africa, within the Zambezi stream, along the Zambia-Zimbabwe border. Devil's Pool may be a death-defying accomplishment that indeed the foremost casual of exciting searchers must include to their travel bucket list. This thriller ride is one of those adventures that looks a part scarier than it truly is, and it makes for a few astounding photographs. At certain times of the year, it's conceivable to swim in this little pool that shapes an edge to Victoria Falls. It looks like an incredibly awful thought. There, a quick look at the photographs will have you backing absent from any edge you happen to be standing close to at the time, but your chances of being washed over the lip by a cracked deluge of water are pretty thin. Number 8. 500-foot-high bridge, China. China's Wanshen Ordovician theme park isn't for the cowardly among other scare-inducing attractions. It's domestic to the world's longest glass footbridge. Favor a skywalk to test your fear limits? Mind the gap has never been more fundamental when strolling over these 152 meters or 500-foot-high gap bridge within the sky. The bridge is small, more than a level stepping stool, with enormous holes in between each edge. Secured as if it were by a saddle, visitors can live life on the edge as they unstably jump from one edge to the other, attempting not to drop between the breaks. Number 7. The Rusty Roller Coasters of Pyongyang, North Korea. Fair when life in a totalitarian state couldn't get any more alarming. North Korea unleashes a few squeaking carnival rides on its clueless citizenry. To be reasonable, the Kaesong Youth Park is an uncommon endeavor to sprinkle veritable bliss on a gray, Stalinist cityscape of Pyongyang. The amusement park, which is only 12 kilometers from the North Korean capital city of Pyongyang, gloats 70 hectares, counting a repaired roller coaster, merry-go-round, and prepared ride waiting pool. It is detailed that there's a need for veritable clients and exists. It is basically for chosen sightseers, since local people are destitute to jump on a roller coaster and make up for guests' needs before remote riders. Local people are purportedly put into a transport and transported in to populate the park to make a false sense of satisfaction. It isn't known till now how much tickets take a toll to enter the beguilement stop. Number 6. Volcano boarding. Cerro Negro, or Black Hill, is a dynamic spring of gushing lava exterior of Leon, Nicaragua. It's a moderately modern one at only 161 years old. Since the cone is fundamentally made up of little penny-sized grains of volcanic shake, it's conceivable to ride or surf down the soak incline on a wooden sled. It takes approximately an hour to climb the spring of gushing lava, but the board's plunge can be completed in as little as 3 minutes. Volcano visitors wear a defensive hot suit and goggles, and the encounter costs $25 per individual, depending on how numerous individuals take portion. Gear, training, a bilingual direct, and the post-boarding drink in the neighborhood restaurant are all given for the cost. Hustling down a dynamic spring of gushing lava at 30 miles an hour on a small piece of wood is truly fun. But volcano boarding can moreover be a bit unsafe. There are 2 diverse ways to go volcano boarding. You'll stand up like on a snowboard. Otherwise, you can sit down like on a sled. Standing up may seem more relaxed for photographs, but in reality, it sucks. Number 5. Furious Baco. You often wonder what could be surprising about a roller coaster. Well, don't jump to conclusions that fast. The Spanish attraction Furious Baco is unique in its own way. It was one of the most immediate attractions worldwide in 2009, but it's lost its title nowadays. It still thrills and surprises extreme fans' emotions. It can accelerate from mere 0 to 35 kilometers per hour in just 3 seconds. This exceeds even the acceleration of gravity. Its rides are constantly rushing, diving into tunnels, leaning dangerously, and immersing themselves in the lake's water. What do you think about this one for a ride? Number 4. Zipworld Velocity. Zipworld in northern Wales claimed the title of the world's quickest zipline with the Speed, which opened in 2013. But on its final week, the adventure stopped open the Speed 2, a 4-person zipline fascination that goes 25 miles per hour faster than its past self-proclaimed record. The modern Speed 2 can heave travelers up to 125 miles per hour down a wire. It's the quickest zipline in the world and the longest one in Europe. Since its more extreme decrease of 20 degrees, Velocity 2 permits guests to go indeed faster. Inside 10 seconds, zipliners quicken from 60 miles per hour. The zipline goes 5 miles per hour faster than the speed of falling whereas diving. Number 3. Dactyl. In case you've got guts of steel and a gentle passing wish, we've got the ride for you. The Dactyl is a ride in Williams Canyon, close to the Winds Cave in Manitou Springs, Colorado. The thrill ride made its big debut this summer and is the primary of its kind, agreeing to the Experience Park site. The ride sits on the edge of a 200-foot cliff in Williams Canyon, where riders are propelled and dropped, whereas going 50 to 60 miles per hour. With what looks like a cross between a zip line and a slingshot ride, the Dactyl looks like it'll either make you shout, or in my case, make you debilitated. If you feel like an adrenaline junkie and think you're up to it, the ride is found out 8.5 hours from Salt Lake City. Number 2. Roller Coaster Zipline. One often wonders what would happen if you mixed a trolley and a roller coaster, and then offered it to tourists. Progressed, however eco-conscious, it's designed to excite both experience searchers and enterprise stop proprietors alike. Grant your riders something they have, as it was imagined almost the capacity to wind through the discus, plunging and turning at an astonishing speed, filling them with joy never sometime recently experienced. Number 1. Royal Rush Sky Coaster. The Royal Rush Sky Coaster at the Royal Gorge Bridge and Stop is found on the gorge's south edge. Once you ride, make beyond any doubt you open your eyes. You don't need to miss the magnificent sight of the bridge and a lustrous gloat underneath. It's nearly like sky plunging or hang gliding. Riders are raised to the best of a 100-foot tower and will involvement see not at all like any other from this vantage point. Once the adrenaline is pumping, the ride administrator will yell 3, 2, 1, and the riders will be off for the flight of their life. Speeds can reach up to 50 miles per hour, and visitors will be amplified 1,200 feet over the edge of the illustrious gorge. So guys, that was our list of the top 10 scariest places in the world. Which one for you was the scariest? We're eager to know your opinion, so please do give your feedback in the comment section. If you guys like our content, do share it with your friends and consider subscribing to our channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace!